Jump in my 6'4" and let the top dine. Trunk hitting hard when I swing through H-time. Cup full of oil and an orange kush sweet. Cause this is how we do it in that 713. My candy red paint cocked up on foe. Shocking and body rocking cause the south side ho. DJ Screw got me falling asleep. This is how we do it in that 713.
Welcome to Sports with Balls. Here are your hosts, Jeff Michael,
Lauren Leal,
and Grant Miles.
That's right. What up,
.com.
I lost.
Or anywhere you're at right now.
What's up, y'all? Welcome into Sports with Balls. We are over here at Christian's Tailgate in Midtown, getting ready for episode number 84 of Sports with Balls, man.
Ooh, man, we got a lot to unfold in this episode, too. I mean, so much news that happened over the weekend. Can we say buckets?
Kevin Anthony already said go Cougs.
I love it. Go Cougs, baby. I had to represent. You know what? Jeff is, too, over here. He's repping the
unintentionally.
The red. Getting it going, Cougar Red till I'm dead.
Grant's apparently more of a UT fan than I am because he's repping UT and they lost.
That's what's called being a fan, Jeff. Look it up.
I mean, is there a definition of fan?
I don't know. There should be.
If somebody look up Webster's definition. Whoa.
No, being a fan is.
Whoa.
I know you're not a fan of a lot of things, so you don't know.
Oh, that's right. Whose house? Coog's house, baby. That's right. My sister.
All right.
Tuning in. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. This Monday night is going to be
Is your sister U of H?
Oh, yeah. My whole family went to U of H. Mom,
Okay.
dad, sister, brother. Well, actually, mom, no. But sister, brother, dad.
Where'd mom go?
To San Jacinto Community College.
That's I'm a JUCO, so it's not bad.
San Jack. It was good to see her last week.
Hey,
Or not last
how's
week.
it going?
Yeah, I guess was it last week? What's today?
She was here with us last week.
Yeah,
Thank you,
she
Mama
was
Bear,
in.
for coming out. Had a good time.
Is that what you
Always
call
a
her,
good
Mama
time
Bear?
here.
You call her Mama
Ashley,
Bear?
what's the orange heart for? Is that for UT?
Did I bother you with that question? She had this look on her face like, I don't know, Grant. Shut
I
up.
do call her Mama, but
Okay, well.
All right, y'all. Welcome into Sports with Balls. Today's show brought to you by Smarter Mortgage. And call David Carrier at 281-650-0648. Mention SWB. Get a free quote ASAP. Call today to secure tomorrow. Looking for a house or to pay for the house? Call David Carrier. Smarter Mortgage.
there you go.
You ready for this?
What?
A fan or fanatic, sometimes also termed an aficionado or enthusiast, is a person who exhibits strong interest or admiration for something or somebody, such as celebrity, sport, or a sports team.
So you're a fan. Good. Fucking great.
You wanted you asked for it. I gave it to you.
There you go. There you
Way
go.
to
I mean, that's what the voice of reason does. He gives us definitions of not something spinning around in the ceiling of
Correct.
someone.
Little bit of sad news we found out today in the NBA. I mean, one of the best that ever did it. Elgin Baylor passed away this afternoon. Man, what a beast. Elgin Baylor, like I said, one of the best to ever do it. Hall of Famer, 1972 NBA champion, 11-time NBA All-Star, was an All-Star Game MVP, 10-time All-NBA First Team, NBA Rookie of the Year. His number 22 was retired by the Lakers.
Right. And he was a Clippers exec. He passed away of natural causes at the age of 86. Best memories from this guy. Do you remember? You watched him?
No, he was a little bit before my era. He was right before, Magic Johnson and those guys. But Elgin Baylor set the bar high for a lot of people. Elgin Baylor, he was phenomenal at basketball. He was unbelievable.
27.4 points, 13.5 rebounds per game.
Damn.
As a career.
That's crazy. That's up there.
To know, I mean, just think about that in terms of 27 points a game average and 13.5 rebounds. That's unbelievable. 78% from the field, from a free throw line, 43% from the field. That's not bad. Imagine if that dude, I don't even think he played with a three-point line, did he? Imagine if that dude played with a three-point line.
Well, shoot. I mean, how basketball has changed in general.
Well, shoot.
Well, shoot, man.
Well, shoot, man.
Let me tell you about this.
Well, I'm saying the way that basketball has changed in general, the three-point line wasn't
Oh, yeah.
all what it is today.
No. I mean, it wouldn't even, that's crazy to me.
Why is your screen all blurry? Oh, there it is. Okay, fine. I was like, why are we blurred out?
It's that.
What?
What?
The what? The picture?
It's the website.
Oh, it's the website?
I mean, it's the search engine. It's the search engine. Yeah.
What's up, Austin Bauer? Hello, Ashley, of course, said hello. What's up, Joe, Robert Floyd, Vincent,
She
Grady?
didn't say hello. She put a heart
I know.
there.
What's the orange heart for, though?
Because
know.
the Houston Astros won today. They beat the Mets 5-4.
I think that's why she did that?
Yeah, I highly doubt.
I got you, Ashley. That's exactly why you did the orange heart. We have the Houston Astros sign right above the camera.
That would be awesome. But all right, let's get into what's hot. Brought to you by Joe Applewhite, Applewhite Realty. Call him for the house that David is going to help you finance. 713-291-5270. That's Joe Applewhite, Applewhite Realty. Everything he touches turns to sold.
Sold.
Austin Bauer, I need some of that queso.
That's
yeah,
right.
and
All
those
right.
ribs.
Yes.
Let's get into what's hot. And like I said, the hoops over the weekend and continued today in March Madness and the Sweet 16 coming up next weekend. So it was an early exit for a lot of teams, and it's very weird to say this. The higher seeds are getting beat out. We talk about number 3, Grant's wearing it. Sadly, number 3 fell to number 14, ACU, which just lost to UCLA. But Shaka, what is going on? You have not won one tournament game in the 6 years that you have been with UT. This is not what they projected for you here. You were better at your previous school, which was
VCU, Virginia
Yes.
Commonwealth.
Yes.
He went to the Final Four at VCU with what I would probably say is that's why whenever they hired, I don't know if I should interrupt now, but I am.
No, good.
That's why whenever they hired, look, I was all for the Shaka Smart
me
hire.
too.
When they got Shaka, because
Everyone was.
there was so many people that had been trying to get him, and he would turn them down, and for whatever reason, he decided to go with Texas.
Oh, hello, cha-ching.
And I was stoked. I was like, okay, cool. Bring that, because they call it the what was it, the rec. I can't remember the name right now that they gave the way he plays, but they're full court press the whole game, havoc or something like that. And I was like, great, bring that to Texas with all the athletes that he can get and all the players. That dude has potentially 3 first-round draft picks on his team this year, and they lost at ACU. They lost to Abilene Christian University.
Who got their ass kicked today?
Abilene Christian University.
Mm-hmm.
Jericho Sims, their big guy, touched the ball 3 times in that game on offense.
It was frustrating to watch. Shaka Smart. We said on Thursday, he's finally got his team together. They won their conference. They looked great.
A lot of returning seniors, a bunch of talent out there.
Abilene Christian.
happened?
Yeah, it was a disaster on their end. Really, really, really bad. I don't think Shaka Smart loses his job, but that was terrible for the University of Texas. They at least should have got to Sweet 16, if not Elite 8.
Yeah, I know. And Johnny texted us, and I've heard this like a million times since, but he said UT lost. What a shaka.
Yeah, thanks.
Oh, God.
The
That's a dad
jokes.
joke right there.
We go.
I think worse than that was the Illinois loss.
Yeah, so I was
yeah.
getting to that. So, yeah, Texas number 3. Number 2 was Ohio State. That
Yep.
fell to number 15. Oral Roberts, 75-72 in the Big Ten. And then getting down to number 1 seed, Illinois, to number 8, Loyola, 71-58. Yikes.
Yeah, Loyola's got a decent team, but Illinois, and some people picked Illinois to win the entire tournament. They were solid, and wow, I don't know which is like if you're fighting Illini, are you more like who's more upset, UT fans or fighting Illini?
Oh, I've got my best friend is a Illini guy, and he was like to the final game. He was ready. He's like, man, this could be our year. He was excited. Like he was thinking it was going to be Illinois, and to lose like that. Now look, Loyola Chicago's. They're good. Loyola Chicago's good.
Yeah.
They got a lot of seniors on that team. They are veteran laden team. So I think this is almost kind of the same players that went to the Final Four not too long ago with Loyola Chicago. So that's a good team. Loyola's not some.
Don't sleep.
Yeah, don't sleep on them. They could potentially make it to the Elite 8 because they got Oregon State, who they're ranked better than. So
We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll get into all that
And who was backing them up and cheering them on? No other than 101-year-old
Yeah.
team chaplain, Sister Jean Dolores Smith. So she's like Loyola's biggest fan. I put that picture on there. She looks so cute in there cheering for the team. Traveled to Indy to watch them take on the Wolves and, number 1 Illinois, the true pride and spirit, school love. I sent Johnny a picture, but it hasn't popped up yet. But
Johnny's
it's
sleeping on the job again.
been talking about her for a couple minutes, but she's super cute. If you haven't seen Sister Jean, just, go to Twitter. You'll check her out.
She's
You'll see her.
Sister Jean's awesome. 101 years old. They wheelchaired her in there to the basketball game, and she was able to watch it. It was an awesome scene just to see her in there was great. Great for the team too, and good win.
First game she's seen all year.
Yeah, I mean because of COVID and
Because
everything.
she had to get vaccinated in
Sure.
order to go
Yeah.
and all of that stuff.
Was dope.
All right, switching the hoops up from collegiate to pro, we have LaMarcus Aldridge, who is going to be leaving the San Antonio Spurs. They announced that they will not be keeping Aldridge alongside DeMar DeRozan once the season concludes. His season stats this year are not so great. He's averaging 13.7 points per game, 46.4 field goals, and 1.7 assists. So, yeah, not looking too hot. But there are some trade rumors going on with the Brooklyn Nets.
Please no.
No.
Please no. No.
Everyone is going
I don't
to the
want
Nets.
that.
Please, no.
I don't. Yes, I don't want it. Hey, by the way, UT guy, so hook him, LaMarcus Aldridge. But yes, I mean, no, I don't want that at the Brooklyn Nets. I don't want it. Please no.
Well, the reason the Brooklyn Nets are loading up is because of the injuries, and I was talking to a buddy of mine about this today. They're all getting hurt. Durant's hurt. Now Kyrie Irving's got to leave for personal reasons. Again, is going to miss 3 games. It's like Harden's going to carry them to the playoffs, and then hopefully they're healthy by then, and then we'll see what can happen. But they just load. I mean, man, that is an all-star team over there without a doubt.
Yeah,
they have
and of course they have
everyone.
Griffin now.
Yeah.
And it's just like, get over it, man. Let's move on. You got enough guys on your team. Let's spread the love a little bit.
Well, apparently the Knicks were really interested and they automatically, he automatically turned them down. That was something that I read.
Well, I've also seen Miami Heat. They appear, the Sun Sentinel is saying Miami Heat may be one of those that are involved in something like that for LaMarcus. So, yeah, I don't care what his stats are this year. LaMarcus Aldridge is a hell of a player, and somebody's going to want to pick him up, no doubt.
Speaking of another player who could be out, but not for trade or just be out in general, LaMelo Ball, due to a right wrist fracture. So he was the front runner for Rookie of the Year this season for the Hornets. And yeah, he's meeting with a specialist this week to see if surgery is needed on that right wrist.
I'm not even a Ball fan because of their dad or whatever. Like they're just so outgoing. I mean, I'm look, he's got his 3 sons playing in the NBA. That's a hell of a job.
Yeah.
But this kid was playing very, very good basketball.
Really good.
He was definitely going to win the Rookie of the Year. It was hands down his. And it sucks to see what happened to him because he was playing phenomenal basketball. And yeah, he's out for the year for sure.
That's a good way to put it, hands down, because now it's hands down and he ain't playing. But and the bad thing
like
about
that.
and the bad part about that is it's his shooting hand. So I mean, that's not a good injury for a guy like that. Luckily, he's young, so the young people, they heal quickly. So
That's
that's good for him. But yeah, I mean, that's disappointing.
For all you guys sitting there commenting about Watson, I'm sure throughout this show we're going to say something.
Slow your roll there.
I mean, yeah,
but we
more
go back and-
allegations came out today with 13 women now want to file suits.
Oh, there's some graphic details that are going on in that suit. I just saw something today on the way here that I was like, whoa.
That's what's so weird. It's like the way that it's coming out and how it's coming out, and like it's just all so slimy on like that side, but then you just never know what to believe, so you just gotta
Strange.
It's also weird. It's also weird. Well, that wraps up our What's Hot, but we still got a lot more cooking the rest of the show. We'll head on to the rest of the
Good.
That transition.
we still got a lot going on with the tournament talk, and I got to represent right here with my University of Houston Cougars, baby. Last night, coming back on a 14-2 run. I love it. Using the tie. Let's do it. I love it. Jason Giroux, you cannot be praised enough for going out there with that hip injury, coming back, and just, I put on my Twitter, like, you took the risks that no one else would. However, I will say, all about the 3-point shot. Did y'all watch this game yesterday?
I did not.
I did not watch it. No, I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh, what?
No,
Yeah,
I didn't.
no.
know,
So
it's
Jerome
shocking.
ended with 17 points, Grimes with 22, and then Traymon Mark got the go-ahead bucket with 24 seconds left, which ultimately ended them advancing to the Sweet 16 happening next weekend.
That's
This
good for
coming
them.
weekend.
It's really good for Houston to be in the Sweet 16. They're a great team. And for the city alone, I mean, if they go to the Elite Eight, you'll start to see bars start to pack up during the game. You're going to see some wild shit start to go down. If U of H advances next weekend, then you're going to see Houston really start to pump up as far as the bar scene's concerned. And that's great for Houston in general.
Yeah, maybe hosting one of those One of those parties.
Well,
One of those
and
watch parties.
what's great about the way that Samson does U of H, when you look at their minutes played, I mean, you've got basically a rotation of 8 to 9 guys that play, and they play pretty much even minutes. I mean, the only one that played a lot was Grimes. He played 40. But you got Giroux played 32. You got Gorham at 24, 26, 12, 26, 19. I mean, the guys, he's got a lot of guys that can get into play, rotates them well, and which is why you can come back on that run like that at the end of a game, because your guys are pretty well rested, you know.
That's a good point you make. And Giroux mentioned, like, well, Giroux mentioned, like, with his hip injury, too, he was like, you know, like, Coach didn't want to put him back in.
Correct.
Because he was like, no, we need you. We got to save you. And he was like, let me fight for my team. I got to just put me out there. I will do work.
Did y'all fill out a bracket?
I didn't. Did you?
Yeah, I'm about to read. I'm 65.9%. Like that. Usually I'm in the 70s, 80s is great, but 65.9. It's because of all these teams.
A lot of upsets are killing everyone's bracket.
Ohio State, Illinois, and UT destroyed everybody. I'm sure Illinois pretty much broke everybody's bracket. That had to be the game.
Yes.
You see, some people might have got UT out of there earlier, but most people had UT in at least to the Sweet 16. So I mean, just bracket busters everywhere.
Well, and I think I saw ESPN says not one person has a perfect bracket on ESPN.
Yeah, that's what I'm on. So I'm on ESPN and I got 65.9. Like that's, you know, that sucks.
Austin Bauer said U of H should be playing in Toyota Center instead of the Rockets. That's so funny because
that's true.
I've said
that's true.
the Cougs could actually
just talking about that.
That's true.
Beat the Raptors or whoever the Rockets are playing. But yeah, speaking of the rest of the bracket, shall we go down who you're most surprised with?
Yes.
All right, so OU just got beat out today by Gonzaga. Did anybody see that coming?
Yes, Gonzaga's going to win the tournament.
Yeah, well, you know, okay. So I was just about to bring that up too. We said it on Thursday, and even the Monday prior to that, Gonzaga looks. I mean, they're scoring 80 to 90 points a game. Man.
87 to 71 was the final.
These dudes, they're crazy good.
And I don't care what Norfolk State is. They may be a 16. They beat them by 43 points.
Yeah, dude. Like
that's destroying somebody. I mean, that's ridiculous because you know at 20 to 30 points, especially late in the game, they're going to put the bench in, and they beat them by 43. That's crazy.
That is.
So we got Baylor and Villanova coming up.
That's going to be a decent basketball game. I still think Baylor pulls that one out.
Yeah.
But that's going to be a good one.
Arkansas and Oral Roberts. Oral Roberts are looking dangerous.
Yeah, they're the shocker right now. Yep. I think, you know, Oral Roberts is the highest seed left in the tournament. So.
I was about to say, they're the 15th going up against number 3 in Arkansas.
Of course, they're the one knocked out Ohio State. So, I mean, they're...
USC and Kansas.
I don't think they get past Arkansas, though.
No, I don't think
Arkansas is tough.
Yeah, I don't think so.
We'll see about that. Michigan and LSU is going on at the moment. Anyone have any updates on that score right now?
43-42.
Oh.
Michigan at halftime.
At half. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Good football. Good basketball game.
Loyola and Oregon. That's who they're taking on. And then the Cougs and Syracuse. Which,
U of H has got a good shot here.
They do.
I do.
They
I
have
think
a good shot against Syracuse to move forward. And they move forward depending on who they play next. They would play the winner of
who? U of H?
Loyola, Oregon.
Chicago, and Oregon. Yeah, I mean, they've got a good chance to make the Final Four here.
Yeah, baby.
I mean, you know, they're going to be a higher seed.
I was going to say they would be the lowest seed.
Yeah, they would be a better seed than anybody facing them. Mm-hmm. You know, I mean, they've got an easy run. Yeah, well, not an easy run. Anything can happen. It's the tournament, but...
But it's Syracuse, though, and it's Jim Boeheim. And Syracuse in the tournament and Jim Boeheim, that dude produces miracles sometimes. And that 2-3 zone that Syracuse plays, that's a tough zone for a lot of people to play against. And right now, as you can tell in the tournament, people that can shoot the ball are winning. And people that, I mean, I know it sounds pretty simple. You shoot the ball, you win. You don't, you don't. But at least back in the day, you had an inside guy you could go into if you weren't hitting the outside shot. Everybody's shooting outside now. So you better be able to hit your shots, and Syracuse in that 2-3, that could present a problem.
Well, that was a big issue last night with the Cougars. They were missing and finally drove up.
For whatever reason, Jim Boeheim's 2-3 zone just flummoxed people, and they just don't know what to do with it. And U of H, they're going to have to be on point tomorrow night because Syracuse is 11, but I don't care at Syracuse, though.
If the Cougs go to the Final Four, is it a shocker?
No, I don't think so.
It's an excitement. It's not a shocker.
I think it'd be a shocker.
I don't think so.
I do.
I mean, they're a second-ranked team in the conference.
They're second-ranked in their bracket, and I get but I didn't look at Houston as that good this year. They were great. They had a good season, but I didn't look at them as like elite, not Final Four material.
And you talk about the coaching at Syracuse. I mean, Kelvin Sampson, this is not his first go round either.
No.
He's been in the ballpark a long time.
Yeah, he has, but I mean, their net rank on CBS was 5th in the country. So, I mean, U of H, that's not, I mean, 26-3 record, 14-3 in their conference. I'm sorry, that shouldn't be shocking that they make it to the Final Four.
And the last game that we mentioned is Maryland and Alabama.
Yeah, I don't even.
Maryland being ranked 10 and Alabama 2.
Go whoever.
Roll Tide roll.
You know,
No, they win everything. So no.
You know who's winning this tournament? God.
Yeah,
you know who's winning this right now? God.
God, why is that?
Gonzaga, Catholic University. Baylor, Baptist University.
I've heard this.
Villanova, Catholic University. Oral Roberts, Baptist University. God's doing great. God's winning.
Yeah.
God's winning this tournament.
There we
Go
go.
God. Go
there
God.
we go.
Loyola Chicago, Catholic University. Do I need to keep going, or is that it? We had Abilene Christian make it into the second round when they beat Texas. I mean, hey, everybody pray.
I love it.
Pray for your college because God's listening.
All right.
Yes.
University of Houston, we're not one of those schools, but I'm praying for you.
Yeah, so you're a state school, so I wouldn't be too sure about that.
Hey, just a little side note. Did y'all see what happened with the women's versus the men's
The locker
rooms? Yes.
I don't want to comment because I will get in trouble.
Okay.
I'll comment.
Well, I mean,
I'll
hey,
comment.
the NCAA saw that post and upgraded.
I saw. Good for the NCAA.
NCAA's stupid. The people who run the NCAA have no idea what they're doing. Right now, in this environment, you put a weight room up like that. Like, I'm not saying. I don't know. I just feel like you're not being very observant of where we're at in our culture and be like, that's okay for the women and that's okay for the men. Like, to me, it's more that.
Regardless
I just
of the
feel
culture.
Like, correct. I just think that's stupid on the NCAA's part. They could have done a much better job of that. Mm-hmm. That's my point.
It's in the quote unquote woke era
NCAA,
right now.
yes, that's what I'm saying.
So-
Especially in the NCAA. Especially in the NCAA.
Now, Jeff, I know you're not happy about all of the fans not being there. I mean, I'm looking up at the game right now in Colorado, Florida State, and you barely see anybody there.
There's some people.
I went to the Final Four here in Houston. What was that? 5-6 years ago.
2016, I believe. Yeah.
It was very annoying to watch these basketball games with no fans.
Yeah.
It is so not entertaining. It's just not. Unless you are an ex-student or an ex-alumni of that school, or you're currently going to that school with no fans, the games are just absolutely boring as shit. Like, I just look at the scores and then read about it.
Yeah. I will say this. I tell you what, this has changed my mind, and I know some people are not going to like this.
Okay.
I get that. So
Okay.
prepare yourself. You're not going to like what I have to say. But I like this, all the games being played in one state thing.
Yeah.
Like, if they rotated around the country, like if they just played all the games in Texas and they played them in colleges and universities and arenas around Texas, and they played them in Florida, and then they went. That, to me, I think that part of this is what they're doing in Indiana. I think that's cool.
And why is that?
I don't know. I just think that whole environment of putting them in one state, but still letting people come and all that, I think that's a cool aspect of the tournament. Again, I know it won't be popular. I know people will say I'm stupid and not agree with me,
You
and
just
that's
got
fine.
a lot of loves.
That's fine, but I'm just saying I think that's a cool thing that's going on.
Okay.
My opinion. So
Interesting.
I mean, there's a lot of things moving to Texas right now because the mask, well, in Florida, the mask mandate is lifted. We've got the Canelo fight coming up in a month here in Texas Stadium. Jerry Jones probably pretty busy man at this point.
yes,
There's
yes.
a lot of things moving here.
Opening day
Yeah.
is going to be full.
Yeah.
capacity, too.
UFC's coming to Houston.
Yes.
In like next 2 weeks or something like that.
Yeah.
So I mean, Texas is going to be a hotbed for
Yes, it
athletics
is.
pretty soon.
Yeah, and then Jeff, one more note before we get off NCAA is Oral Roberts to Sweet 16. It's their second 15th seed ever.
Yep.
All right, well, hey, before we move on, we gotta thank some people. We gotta thank Hybrid Technologies Group and Roy Stanton when it comes to phones, cable services, surveillance cameras, cloud services. They're the ones that you need because they will hook you up. Call them at 832-336-1201. Roy Stanton, Hybrid Technologies Group, mention Sports with Balls, and you will get a discount.
Love me some raw.
Yeah.
We also want to thank Construction Concepts, Josh and Mark. They are changing corporate culture one design at a time, from hospitality, corporate, luxury, retail, and medical facilities. Their team of experts can update or create a space that exceeds your expectations. I don't know if you'd fit that hat on that hair. Give them a call at 713-589-2682. That's buildithouston.com.
I do have some high hair today.
I was going to say two things.
I got to keep up with Lauren. She got 2 seats under her, but
I was going to say two things. You look like Vanna White, Jeff.
yeah.
And two, when you said you love me some Royd, it sounds like Royd, like Royd's. It's like, oh.
No, I obviously do not love
I'm just kidding.
steroids. I mean, anybody that we're on camera, so you can look at me and say, I mean, obviously.
Sorry, it just sounded like that. Sorry.
Moving on.
Right. Kenny Galladay is with the Giants. 4 years, $72 million. Woo! 70 million signing bonus, 40 million guaranteed. Of course, Johnny makes that noise because he is a huge Giants fan.
Yeah, baby.
However, though, he did have a hip injury last year and he missed the final 8 games. But prior to that, he had consecutive seasons of 1,000 yards. But how does he fit in really with this Giants offense and Daniel Dimes?
The
Daniel
Giants, I mean, look, Giants are playoff or nothing. Like, and they better go deep because they just signed. Also, before we got on air, Dory Jackson to 3 years, $39 million. They made some serious offseason moves in the weakest division in the NFL without Dak. You know, obviously the Cowboys have Dak back now. We'll see how that goes. But in the weakest division, the Giants look like the front runners to win that division as of right now, depending on if you're a Cowboys fan or not, because their defense hasn't upgraded yet.
Yeah, I mean, one of the big things about New York last year was their defense. Their defense was pretty good. Now they add that. I mean, you think about the guys that they have. They have Ingram. Of course, they have Jones. Saquon Barkley will come back. They have Galladay. They still have Sterling, don't they?
Yes.
Sterling. So, yeah, I mean, offensively, they're going to be loaded. The only problem is you got Jason Garrett calling a play still, so that's a problem.
Well, Jason Garrett is – some people think that Jason Garrett is still a top offensive coordinator. I don't think
that
so.
Aren't Dallas fans.
Yeah, that aren't Dallas
Well,
fans.
no,
for sure.
I mean, obviously the Giants do.
Yeah, I mean, so we'll see what Garrett can do. But, I mean, if they don't win that division or at least make the playoffs and win 1 or 2 games, if you're a Giants fan, that's super upsetting.
Yeah, I mean, you're looking at a guy, you just signed a guy, Galladay, that led the league in receiving touchdowns in 2019, 1,100 yards. I mean, that's 1,000 yards, 18, 1,119. That's a pretty good season. So, yeah, they definitely got a good player. But at Lawrence Point, he only played 5 games last year. So
let's stay in the division.
We'll see how he comes back this year. So we'll go to Dallas to talk about your boys a little bit. Canoe Leal is with the Cowboys, and he played 5 seasons as a safety in Atlanta with the Falcons. The Cowboys are switching him to the weak side linebacker position. It's a 1-year, $5 million deal. He's 6'1", 216 pounds. How will he do as, the money backer, as they call it?
I mean, I'm going to leave this up to Grant. He's a big-time player. I just don't know if they're going to move him to safety, keep him at linebacker. He can play either one. That is an improvement on their defense. I just don't know where they're going to play him.
Yeah, of course, the big thing is Dan Quinn, who is used to be the head coach for the Falcons, is now defensive coordinator for the Cowboys. So
right.
Dan Quinn's familiar with them. From the things that I've read, they kind of want to have him as a hybrid. Supposedly, Dan Quinn likes him for his flexibility in the defense. So they can put him at safety. They can put him at weak side linebacker, which is where the Cowboys are lacking right now is linebacker. Of course, a lot of that can change in the draft. The draft may change that where they put him. But hey, look, you get a guy that played every game pretty much last season. Good player. You don't want a safety having as many tackles as they had. It means they're not getting stopped up front. So, but 100 combined tackles, solo and assisted, 9 tackles for loss, 3 QB hits. Played in 15 games last year. I mean, hey. The Cowboys need bodies on the defensive side of the football.
He was an upgrade, and he can play different positions. So,
and it's a position of need for the Cowboys. They need somebody in the secondary. There you go.
If you wonder why we're talking about the Cowboys and this guy, is because we're tired of talking about Deshaun Watson, honestly. And if we get into any more details about that situation, they get pretty gruesome. Like, look them up, and not a fun situation for that dude.
I know. It's like, I don't know. It's so slimy. I literally had someone call me earlier about the situation because there are some other allegations going on in another network with, you can't get away from this, from these situations, unfortunately. Yeah. What?
Johnny.
This is such a serious conversation.
Johnny, I know Lauren's like breaking it down. Like she's like, this is these, and then Johnny does that, man. Boy, you talk about where's that record scratch? You know that? Yeah, that record. Because Johnny, man, he just scratched the record right there, brother.
All I got to say, I was
DJ
speaking to
Johnny
an
J.
insider yesterday about this whole situation. They said they spoke with Deshaun's former pastor. They spoke with Rusty, who's representing him, and they said it's about to get really bad.
Really bad in what way?
There's some details.
It's already pretty bad.
No,
how's it going to get worse?
Did you read what came out today?
No, I'll be honest, dude. As it keeps piling up,
Dude, it was
just
pretty
like,
bad. You're talking about like ejaculations on faces and stuff. Like,
Dang,
read
Jeff.
the news that just came out.
Jeez.
It is unbelievable.
Wow.
On another note,
Sports with balls.
What was funny was
oh my gosh! I wish I would. This is like something I have wanted to avoid the entire time. When
We
I said
should get
yes,
him on the
No,
phone.
it was so funny.
I will work with you guys on this show called Sports with Balls. I was like trying to avoid this conversation at any given moment.
It was so funny. Jeff was gonna go like the high route. He's like, I'm not gonna talk about this. And then Jeff just went like down into the gutter.
I had to go ham on it.
You
Screw it.
did. Okay, sorry, Lauren. We'll go to the next one.
All right. Cowboys look good.
Well, off of that, Vincent said a while ago when we were talking about
Miss Leal's
the
laughing about
Giants. Oh my gosh, of course she is. You wonder where I get my honoriness or anything like that? It is from this lady.
Honoriness. I
Yeah,
like it.
look at Kevin's comment.
Well, no, I honestly
geez.
was going back to Vincent's comment. Is Jones any good? Talking about Daniel Jones because we were talking about the Giants and Kenny Golladay.
Daniel Jones is great, except for look, if he wouldn't have stumbled at the 10-yard line on that when he had that 80-yard run,
right.
like,
Yeah.
But that
He had a butt fumble moment.
Speaking of, I'll say it now, just to change the subject a little bit. They did confirm that the 2021 NFL Draft will be held in Cleveland with fans on April 29th. So
wow.
they set it down. Yep.
That's awesome.
Okay.
It's going to be a full-blown draft again, so that'll be exciting. I love
All right,
the
let's
NFL
go,
Draft.
guys.
And we're going to have our NFL Draft special, which will come up pretty soon.
Well, and I think like we always ask me, like Johnny, does this make you excited when you hear about a guy that threw for 2,900 yards, 11 touchdowns, and 10 interceptions, and he's got these guys to throw to? Does that get you excited?
Johnny is happy.
He said yes.
He's excited about anything that's the Giants.
I mean, 11 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. That's not great. I don't know why you're excited about that.
Should we just change the show to sports with Watson?
No. I know that's what and that's the thing. That's what's so great about, that's so crazy about all this, is that's what everybody wants to talk about.
Everybody wants to talk about that.
But, I mean, what do you keep saying? Like, it's just the same thing over and over again.
The
Like,
details, look, we're not going to go over all of them, obviously.
you've done a good job. You've done a good job.
Just one of them.
Going over the deep, going over the...
just
yes.
facing butts and stuff. Like, it's all good.
Can I?
Yes.
Can I?
Take ownership of this
All
one.
right, let's
Take
go.
over.
Let's
Take
go.
over.
We're moving.
Deshaun,
we're
Jesus.
leaving Deshaun. We're leaving the Cowboys. We're leaving
Take over.
the sport, and we're going to some Major League Baseball. Okay. So this is kind of a nasty situation too, not on the sexual side, but the law has come for minor leaguer Jesus Camargo Corrales after the Colorado police found 21 pounds of methamphetamine and 1.2 pounds of oxycodone pills in the Cubs duffel bag.
This is wild.
That's it?
I know, right?
Man,
Some of our listeners might be like,
sounds like a good weekend.
21 pounds of
ESPN
meth.
put this out. The 25-year-old was stated to be a pitcher under the Cubs contract when he signed in 2014 with the Farm League, and he was assigned to their South Bend, Indiana affiliate in February of this year due to the Major League Baseball website. That's what MLB says. But in this article, it says that, does it sound like it's raining?
Yeah, why does it sound like, oh, it's pouring outside?
Oh, is it raining?
Oh, it's totally raining.
Wow.
Pouring outside.
Jeez.
Stay safe,
All
Base
right.
Johnny, go pull my car around.
But in this,
Boy, you must be outside your mind.
but during this investigation, they found how this even happened. He was speeding in Denver and swerving. So the cop pulled him over. There were two other passengers in the car with him, and he basically was saying that he was going to coach and like give private lessons to this little league team.
With all that?
He was delivering
Yeah.
this bag, and he didn't quote unquote know what was in it.
Oh, brother. I didn't know what was in it. Excuse.
Vincent said he's a doctor.
That's fantastic.
I sent
Yeah.
Johnny a photo. It's just crazy.
Yeah, he just had it up. That's nuts, man. I
That is
always
a
loved that. I
lot.
didn't know what was in there. Excuse.
Bro, 21 pounds of methamphetamines. Now, I don't know if that's like meth or Adderalls or Coke or whatever the hell that is, but 21 pounds of anything, of any drug, is a
Yes.
lot.
Austin said, "Can he share?" Jeez.
I know, dude, that's
Dude, no.
crazy.
Dude, no, are the Cubs winning? Are their minor team winning or losing?
I don't know.
We need to look up
Looks
their
like
record.
that guy's winning. Well, not now. He's not. He's losing
But
now.
that's one of the most wild stories I've heard coming out of a minor league
Yes.
team in a long time. I mean, a
Yes.
minor leaguer doing that. Woo!
Hey, well, we're gonna spread a lot of baseball news here in 1 week because
Our baseball special Monday. A week from today, we have our baseball special. I don't even know how long this show's going to go. We might do an hour and a half. We might do 2 hours, but
How
know,
long was it the last time we did the baseball special?
I think it was 2. I think it was 2 hours.
Two?
I think I'd have to
Was
look it
it?
up.
It wasn't 2
it
hours.
was
was it?
out where we do the hair cutting, right?
The bar, yeah.
Valor?
Valor.
Valor.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did it at Valor.
Could have been it. Maybe an hour and a half, but we'll see. I mean, obviously we're more professional now
Yeah.
than we were a year ago.
I remember I said it. The Dodgers will win it all.
Yes, you did.
And they did.
And what happened? They did.
They did.
I can't wait to hear your prediction this year.
we'll see. Me neither.
We're gonna make some early predictions, but before we do that, real quick, we're gonna go out to
Daryl Strawberry.
the
Did you see
Angels.
Austin's? Did you see
No,
Austin's
what is
comment?
it?
Maybe
What
he
is
was
it?
taking it to Daryl Strawberry.
That's awesome. He could have been.
or Doc Gooden.
Or Doc Gooden. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, there you go.
Do you know who Doc Gooden is?
No.
Watch the Doc and Daryl 30 for 30 on ESPN.
Yes.
It's fan-effing-tastic.
Do you know who Daryl Strawberry is?
Unbelievable.
You don't know who Daryl Strawberry is either?
Man,
Come on, Lauren.
I know what year she was born now. Or
Hey,
graduated.
hey. We stay off of that topic.
Hey,
Y'all gotta
hey,
go back-
hold
no,
on. Did that get in trouble? Did he get a phone call from you?
My dad?
Yes.
for breaking
Oh,
that
I
out.
haven't talked to him.
Oh, this is pissed off. Go back to last show, guys. If you don't know how Lauren is, Lauren's dad busted out. But it's at the end of the show. You gotta watch the whole thing.
Hey, calm
What?
down.
I'm trying to get more views on the show.
We need to give a reference of what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Some people may not know what we're talking about.
Jeez, Lauren.
Oh man, we have a lot of balls today.
I bet Daddy Leal's talking to Mama Leal saying, "Why hasn't Lauren called me? I haven't heard from her in like 4 days."
Poor Lonnie.
I know. He's like, I was just getting involved in the show. What
Yep,
happened?
yep.
What's going on?
Oh gosh. All
Let's talk
right.
more about Lauren's family.
Yes, let's go.
Let's not.
Look, Lauren's sister's on here. The dad's on here. Mom's on here.
I
Let's
know.
get it.
That's fantastic.
Oh, that's him. Cold shoulder. No, Dad. No.
Oh, shit.
No. I got your
Family
voice
drama.
message. I'm sorry. I haven't.
Right when we talk about
know.
it.
That's fantastic.
Lauren stumbled. Now, should I take over the rest of the
I
show?
love you,
Yeah,
Dad.
let's go.
I was just gonna say, just real quick. I don't know if I'm pronouncing this correctly, but Shohan Ohtani. Yeah, he in the game the other day, he pitched and then hit for the first time in his Angels career. So he hit a single at the top of the inning, threw his bat off, and then picked up the glove, and then started pitching at the bottom of the inning. So in total, as a leadoff hitter, he finished with 2 hits and a walk. And as a pitcher, he finished with 5 strikeouts and 1 run, topping out at 101.9 with his fastball.
The reason this is such a big deal, only 2 players have ever
exciting.
done this since 1901. Being a leadoff hitter and the starting pitcher. And for all intents and purposes, it looks like he could do this in the regular season. I mean, the guy, obviously, he's a dual threat, can hit and pitch. Throwing 101 and being able to hit, I mean, that's phenomenal.
Well, that was one of the draws for him. I mean, he was getting
for sure.
bids. I mean, I know the Rangers were in on him.
Yep.
Rangers are trying to get him. People are bidding on him because of how flexible he is as far as positions go. The dude's a great pitcher and when he's in the Japanese league. Great pitcher, great hitter. But, of course, here, the Angels are using him. Well, he's been hurt. I mean, that's been a lot of it. But dude hasn't really performed, I guess, at the level that the Angels thought he was when they got him. I mean, he's kind of been mediocre to this point, but a lot of it's just been the fact that he's been injured.
Austin just said the LSU game's going off. Just to give you a quick update, it's 58-55 Michigan. I mean, LSU against Michigan. So
Michigan's hanging in there without losing their
Yeah.
starting forward. So we'll see how they do.
But dude, if another one goes down,
Yeah.
whoa.
It'd be
All right.
insane.
Did you
Yes.
want to get into early?
Gonzaga has an easy road,
Yes,
man. Like
yes.
you're just
Much
you're
easier.
giving this tournament to Gonzaga.
Well, and the other problem is the Big Ten. Like the Big Ten had the most draws in the tournament, and now they're about to have hardly no
Yeah,
teams in
zero.
the tournament. That's crazy. And they were supposed to be like the best conference this year, the Big Ten.
I'm going to take my. I'll say sorry. Go.
What? Today is just all over the place.
all
Like
good.
we're playing tennis, and I just feel like it's like. All right.
Do you play tennis?
Recreationally, like for a long time ago. I haven't in a long time.
Are you like? Do you enjoy it?
Yeah. it's
Yeah.
fun. Do you?
Okay. I don't play tennis. No, I'm not a tennis guy.
I'm good at tennis.
Yeah.
Yep.
He hits tennis balls into a trash can. That's what he does.
That'll be the next video.
Coming up.
I just gave him
Got
an idea.
There you go. Stay tuned.
Coming up in 2 days.
Log in
My
on
next bit.
Log in on Sports with Balls, Instagram, Facebook, wherever. You're about to see a tennis ball coming 50 yards into a trash can.
All right, we got the Grapefruit League and the Cactus League. We got top 4, top 5, and see who is gonna win.
No, I want
Right?
to see whose picks. Like, so just early picks. Who wins the divisions?
So we're doing a pick now?
Yeah, I want to see now who wins the division. Here, I'll lay it out for you.
Because I wasn't even prepared.
I know you weren't. That's what I like
I know
about
I
it.
was kind of confused at this as well.
Yes.
We'll go NL West, NL Central, NL East. You can look them up real quick. It's
Yeah,
not
no, I
that
got it
hard.
right here.
Yep.
So you want me to just go off the top?
Yeah, go.
Of course, I'll go Dodgers on the West. If you're asking me right now, Cardinals on the Central, and we're talking National League, and then I'll go Braves in the East National League.
Braves.
Yeah, American League. I'm gonna probably go with the Yankees. Unfortunately, Central Division, I'll probably say White Sox, and West Division, I will go with the Oakland A's. Now, that's all contingent on me doing a little bit more research, but we're just talking about off the top. It depends on the weather, but we're just going off the top of my head here. I'm gonna go with those guys. What? Correct. Yeah. I mean, I could change my thing on the West, but I think Central Division, Chicago White Sox are going to be tough this year. They've signed a lot of players. They were good last year. They're going to get better. Don't know what the Yankees are going to provide. Last year was weird because you had the Rays in there. It's weird to see the Miami Marlins in second place last year in the NL East.
Yeah.
I don't know. Mets could be a lot better though. Mets were last in that division last year. You could also have the Mets pop all the way up from last place to first place in the NL East.
Okay,
So,
Lauren, where are you at?
where you at, Lauren?
I don't know.
AO West is
I
Astros. We
wasn't-
got that.
Yeah.
We got that one. Okay, so AO West Astros.
I'll say Astros. I think. I'm thinking the Padres are going to be looking good this year in the West Division.
Like the Padres. Okay.
We'll go Central Division. Talking about, I can't stand the Cardinals. I'll go Cubs there. But the Brewers, I think, don't want to sleep on them as well.
Today, Junior.
Today, Junior. I know. I was not prepared for this.
Good.
I don't think the Royals are going to be as low as they were last year. But the Twins, I will go with the Twins, sitting at the top with the 36-24 record of last season. American League East Division, I'll go with the Rays, unfortunately. And then the East National League, I'll go with the Phillies.
I got AL East, Yankees, AL Central, the White Sox, AL West, of course, the Astros. I think that the Angels are going to be competitive, but Oakland will be up there too. I think Oakland and the Astros will have a good run at it.
The Oakland
Oakland's
A's
pretty
always
good.
sneak in at the end, towards the second half of the season.
They're going to be up there. If Houston can win 102 games, I think they'll take the AL West. Now into the National League. I like Atlanta, and I like St. Louis, so I like your picks on that. And Man, I don't think San Diego's going to come up that hard. The Dodgers are still very, very good, so I'll take the Dodgers up there again.
I mean, look, the Dodgers, and we'll go more into this in our baseball show, but the Dodgers won the World Series last year. I don't care if it's COVID or not. They won the World Series, and they got better. They signed a Cy Young winner.
Yeah, they're going to be tough.
They're going to be good.
It's injury dependent, obviously. If the Astros get their 2 starters back that they need, if Verlander comes back early, the Astros will be in good shape. But on Monday, a week from today, you're going to hear all about all these divisions, all the teams, and we're going to break it down for you.
In case you were curious. Is it my turn?
Yeah.
I like that, Jeff. You just threw that on us like that. Put us on.
Yeah,
I know.
like that.
I was like, okay.
That was good. I like
I'm
that.
going to do it.
I like that. All right, so we're gonna go into history. We're gonna go into Did You Know? I'm gonna chill in the back of the truck while I do this. Chill in the bed. What up, everybody? All right, so we're gonna do Did You Know That? Look back in history. Today's March 22nd, 2021.
A month before my birthday. April, yeah, I know. Who gives a shit, right?
You're right. You're learning. I like it. March 22nd. I can't believe we're almost to April.
I know.
2021 is flying by.
Gone?
Yeah. March 22nd. Now, Jeff, you know what? We're going to throw a big-ass party. We're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to celebrate your birthday, man.
We are.
I highly doubt that, but all good.
Oh, come on, Jeff. Did I make you mad?
No.
Did I hurt your feelings?
No.
Okay. March 22nd, 1903. Johnny, do you know what happened March 22nd, 1903? You say you're a Yankees fan. You don't know anything. The New York Highlanders, which eventually became the Yankees, their first tickets went on sale.
Oh.
There they are right there. They're the New York Highlanders.
That's pretty dope. Man, imagine if you had one of those outfits.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Oh,
that would be awesome.
Jersey?
They're looking Army-ish.
Became,
or Navy-ish.
New York Islanders became the Yankees. So there you go. March 22nd, 1989. Did you know Pete Rozelle announces his retirement as NFL commissioner after 29 years? So just so you know what happened in the NFL during his time as commissioner. NFL grew from 12 to 28 teams. He oversaw the creation of large television rights deals and the creation of Monday Night Football in 1970. He oversaw the NFL-AFL merger and the creation of the Super Bowl. He helped the NFL move from a 12-game schedule to its current 16-game schedule. By the time of his retirement, many people believed he was the most powerful commissioner in sports, and of course, he's inducted into the Football Hall of Fame.
Nice.
The guy...
People would definitely argue that they would take him over Roger Goodell.
He was amazing, but it filled with turmoil.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, like filled with turmoil.
Him and Al Davis did not get along.
No, and if you think about, Roger Goodell, there's people that hate him because of the suspensions. That's Roger Goodell's claim to fame is like, was he harsh enough, and did he pick players out that was he specific to certain players? Did he allow that? Like that's the knock against Goodell. But this guy changed football.
Oh yeah,
I mean 100% changed it.
Yeah, he made it put it in from the game that it was back in the past to the modern football that we've got now. And I mean, that dude's hugely responsible for what we have in the NFL right now.
Yes.
March 22nd, 2011. Did you know the great New York Giant, Lawrence Taylor,
Ooh, LT.
Oh.
pleads guilty for misdemeanor of sexual misconduct and is sentenced to 6 years probation.
Yep.
Boy, I remember when all that went down, boy. You talk about some details and some stuff. Those are some crazy details.
That was a bad one.
That was not good, Lawrence Taylor. But yeah, New York Giants, though. New York Giant, Johnny. Proud of you, man.
Well, let's not get into what the Cowboys' arrest records
I know,
are.
dude. Hey, but they won 3 Super Bowls and we're going to jail. So it's pretty good.
All good.
March 22nd, 1969. Did you know the 31st NCAA men's basketball championship was played? And a lot of championships, of course, playing now in history, but in this month. But I bring this up because UCLA beat Purdue 92-72. That was a Bruins three-peat. The center, Leal Alcindor, was the tournament most outstanding player for the 3rd consecutive year.
Leal Alcindor, rest in peace, boy. Yeah. He was amazing, dude.
Yep. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is not dead, is he?
No.
Leal Alcindor.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you're thinking of somebody else.
Who's the guy that died of the heart attack at the free throw line?
Oh, I know.
He had the weird
you're talking
name
about Hank
too.
Gathers.
Not Hank. It was the other guy too. Anyways,
How do you know your history?
I know you're talking about. Yeah, I was like, damn, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar died.
No.
Like, he didn't die.
Holy
you know what he
shit.
just did though? So he's got how many rings? Like 6
lot.
or something like that. He's
something
college
crazy.
rings, and he donated all of his memorabilia to a charity and to gain money, and then put all that money into like poor schoolings in like
Yeah.
New York, Brooklyn. I just read that the other day.
That dude's big time.
All of his
Yeah.
memorabilia, like I mean,
Yeah.
that is like mad props to him for doing
Yes.
That's
that.
incredible.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Lauren, are you paying attention to the show, or are you looking at yourself on Twitter?
I'm not looking at. What are you talking about?
I just saw your picture right there. I'm
Well,
looking
I was
at your
clicking on
computer.
it. I was clicking on an update. Okay.
Speaking
Okay.
of
A notification.
Vincent, now the most powerful commissioner is LeBron.
Yes.
It's-
This is
Amen,
true.
brother.
True story.
This is true.
Amen.
I thought we weren't gonna bring him up, and at least he's hurt now.
Yeah.
I don't know which.
All right, so
Don't say that, Jeff.
All right,
you can't
so-
say
I'm
that,
trying to
regardless if
be-
you
yeah,
don't like
do that.
someone.
All right, so yeah, Jeff, you're firing on all cylinders tonight, man. So I got to tell you this story. So this is
Don't say
kind
that
of
either.
this is kind of long one. What? Firing on all cylinders?
Oh, we don't even want to talk about what you were talking about prior to the show.
Well, yeah. What was she talking about? I don't listen when Lauren talks.
What?
What were you saying?
Remember,
Lauren?
like it's in, it's out, it's going.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah,
Oh, hush it.
Lauren was getting real crazy earlier.
Hush.
All right,
Pre-show, y'all got to come up to Chris's tailgate
yeah,
and
so
watch the pre-show.
It was our goal to totally embarrass you tonight, and so far so good.
Ah, thanks.
Our goal is
Appreciate
accomplished.
it.
All right, so you got to listen to this story. This is crazy. March 22nd, 1989. Did you know Clint Malarchuk of the Buffalo Sabres suffers a near fatal injury when another player accidentally slits his throat? Yes.
What?
Accident.
Accidental.
During a game they were playing, one of the guys of the Blues, he collided with him, and his blade hit the right front side of Malarchuk's neck, severing his carotid artery and partially cutting his jugular vein.
Whoa!
Oh,
Yes, there's a picture. I didn't want to get too graphic. I have a picture so you got to listen to this.
oh my gosh, I can see it.
Holy crap.
Blood gushing out of his neck onto the ice. He was able to leave the ice on his own feet with the assistance of his training staff.
I figured he would have died.
Many spectators were physically sickened by the sight. The excessive amount of blood that he had caused 11 fans to faint, 2 more to have a heart attack, 3 players vomited on the ice. Local television cameras covering the game cut away from the site, bleeding after noticing what would have happened.
Whoa!
I just want to know. Did he survive?
No.
Yes.
I
No, he
thought
made it.
died.
No,
I
he
thought-
made it.
He made it.
He made it.
He made it. Yeah.
Whoa,
Yeah.
Oh my word.
At the production room of the National Cable Sports Highlight Show, a producer scrolled his tape back to show the event to the other producers, who were both horrified by the sight. Can you believe that?
Oh my god.
That might be one of the coolest and most disgusting. But did you know things
That's
that we put up
crazy.
here?
Yes.
Wow.
Hero would die.
I saw that,
No,
and I was
that
just
is-
like,
that is.
that was crazy.
That's
So,
crazy.
Yes, but yeah. So that's. I did want to go over some birthdays real quick today. Today's Bob Costas' birthday.
Oh, nice.
I like Bob Costas.
Yep.
Never graduated from college, by the way.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
If you hear his story,
that's a cool fact.
if you hear his story, he got a job while he was in Syracuse. He went to Syracuse and never went back. Sean Bradley, it's his birthday, and the only reason I bring up Sean Bradley, I don't know if you heard the story. He got hit while riding a bicycle.
Yeah, I saw
and
this.
he's paralyzed.
Yeah, it's terrible.
No.
Yes.
Yeah, he
Sean
got
Bradley
hit.
was bicycling in Utah and he got hit by a car.
You can go to TMZ and see it. Like
Yes.
it's pretty bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sean Bradley's at 7'1",
7'6",
7'6".
Yeah,
Like, oof.
yeah. And then I left this last today. Of course, he's not anymore, but former Houston Texan J.J. Watt. It's his birthday today.
Right. Happy birthday, JJ.
And that's it. I'm done.
All right.
It's weird to say Arizona Cardinal J.J. Watt.
That is weird. I haven't said it yet, so I don't know.
I just said
Atlanta.
it. I know. I almost said Atlanta. I don't know.
awkward.
Arizona Cardinal
Arizona
J.J. Watt.
Cardinal
2 A's.
JJ Watt. Let's move to drop the mic with Pete Dedinas.
Let's do it.
The Tiger. Call Pete Dedinas for all your attorney needs. 713-675-5555. So if you get in trouble, just give him a shout. It's an easy number to remember when you're in jail. 713-675-5555.
You need to make it as easy as possible because if you're in jail, you're
we
probably
discussed
hammered.
this a little bit before the show started. Rockets lost 20 games in a row last night. Tonight they
Yay.
play again.
Raptors here in a minute.
Are they going to win tonight?
See, that's
Doesn't
the
look
thing.
like it.
That's the thing. That's the thing, though. Like
I would
last
say no.
night, last night was the highest chance that they were to have a win. And unfortunately, did you see the post-game press conference?
Yeah. That's
Completely distraught.
Yeah, Paul Silas Steven Silas,
Silas.
sorry. After the show or after the game, Steven Silas broke down. I mean, was just absolutely distraught because of this losing streak. Terrible
so
for the
hard to
Rockets,
see it.
but you saw this coming.
For a Rockets fan, would you like to have James Harden back?
I mean, if you're a Rockets fan, you would. They'd
careful
probably
what you
winning
wish
some
for.
games. Yeah.
Be careful what you wish for.
no.
James Harden's gone, and they are one win. They are one. They have 11 wins. Minnesota Timberwolves have 10. So
Staying on the NBA, Aaron Gordon has requested a trade.
Right.
This just happened a couple of hours ago, and it was supposed to go to the Rockets, but he denied that. Because he didn't want to. He did not want to get traded to a rebuilding team.
oh, this is
Question
awesome.
Is Aaron Gordon a good player?
yeah,
Yeah, he's still pretty good.
yeah. Aaron Gordon's a
He'll
good
probably
player.
go to the Nets.
Probably. Probably.
Like,
Aaron Gordon's a good player. yeah.
Everybody still goes there.
Let me just say, as a Mavericks fan, it's awesome to see the Rockets failing like they are.
Oh, hush it.
It's wonderful.
Luka's actually picking up though.
is.
Luka's starting to play.
He is, yes.
Luka's starting to play decent.
Yeah, come on, bring me the hate. I like it. Bring it to me.
Like I mentioned earlier, the 2021 NFL Draft will be in Cleveland on April 29th and allow fans. That's going to be fantastic. Way to go for the NFL for doing that.
Yeah.
That's going to be pretty awesome. Other than that, have you guys ever redone your house, like remodeled a house that you lived in?
Never.
No. Mm-mm. Can't say
Why
that
are you
I have.
asking?
Holy shit.
Yeah, you're going through all that,
You're
right?
going through the ringer with it, right?
Let me explain to you how difficult this is, and to have your mother in town.
Is your mom still in town?
Yes.
Why doesn't your
man.
mom come up here? She don't want to.
No.
Why did she come join the party?
You do not want my mother up here.
Oh,
at
wow.
all. Like,
Why?
no.
You said she's
No.
crazy. Before the show, you said she was crazy.
I have to have Ashley there just to calm me down so we don't flip out. Like, I mean, it's like
Why, y'all
just
argue and
picking the
fight?
color of the house, just the
Is that
color
why
of the
she's
paint.
here to help you with that?
Yeah, it's an absolute disaster, man. It's like trying to. That's you
At
can't.
least you're getting some help, though. And with
From
the kids.
yeah,
And with the kids.
yeah, I've got kids there. Oh, dude, it is an unbelievable thing. And like so I looked up online, and it shows that like remodeling a home is one of the top reasons for divorces.
Is it really?
Yes. And so I had to tell
Really?
Ashley, I'm like, look, because like it's not fun at my house right now, and so I'm like, look, we're gonna get through this. As soon as mom leaves and the house is back together,
So that's the only reason
we're gonna
she
go
came?
on vacation.
That's the only reason she came, was to be a part of that?
My mom, yeah.
Okay. Why did she want to come for that? Like, what's the reason for her?
She wanted to have her 2 cents in on the house, and like, so we go to Sherwin-Williams the other day. She's like, oh, go get a paint. We come back with some paint, put them all on the walls. Nope, none of them. So
Oh,
okay.
no, literally, Mama, you're listening to this. My mom's the exact same way. She cannot make up her mind. It's literally a million options before choosing the right one.
Look, she
She's
goes,
like,
Jeff. Your mom said, Jeff, I get it. Like,
oh, yeah, she said, Jeff, I get it because of, yeah.
look, and Kevin Anthony's got a big ass pool starting next month. Yeah, dude, we'll have a party. We'll definitely come to the pool party. I'm down for that.
I'm down for pool parties.
Let's go. You make the best food, too.
That's
Oh, that's Austin. That's Austin.
Well, we
But
could-
we're
Austin
still
could be
down
there.
for the
We
pool
could-
party.
we could
We're
invite
still
But Austin
down
could
for
be
the
there.
pool party.
Austin can bring his queso.
So my point
I'm for
is,
real. I think about that queso sometimes.
when we finish this house,
Yeah.
like my they're on my bathroom now. I still don't have furniture in my house, like for 3 weeks now.
So what do you sit
From the
on?
bottom
like
floor. So
lawn
I have to
furniture?
sleep upstairs, or I had a hotel room where we had to go sleep. My mom's sleeping in there, and
Man.
she's afraid of
man.
Wi-Fi. So there's no, like, it is a mess. And
You
so,
have to sleep on
so
the second
Ashley,
floor?
I'm
That
sorry
sucks.
if I'm stressed out. I'm sorry because it's been a mess.
Hey, we're
you
gonna-
gotta see it. It's an absolute disaster. I was like, if you've ever
I mean, you're living in
remodeled
it. You can't escape it.
if
And-
you've ever remodeled a home and you're living in it, it is. Look it up. It's like one of the top reasons for divorces. It's phenomenal.
Let's start a GoFundMe account for Jeff
Please.
and his
A vacation.
so he doesn't have to live in his second story.
What a dick.
Wow.
I mean, I had to go and stay up in the second story, man. Like, oh, okay.
Oh my God, I'm glad it's 8 o'clock.
Yeah, that
Well,
was fun.
we already
Jesus.
got chats going on in here saying, oh, and then she said, you've been
Oh,
amazing.
you've been amazing,
Ashley said,
Jeff.
you said you've been amazing.
Aw.
The pool party is going to happen. Apparently, Garrett's bringing the brews. Someone is bringing something else. Let's go.
Yeah,
Kevin-
Kevin. See, Kevin, you messed up, man. You volunteered your house, dude. Next
Yeah.
thing you know, you're gonna have like
It's
30
heating up.
people over there.
Next thing you know, Jeff's going to be sleeping on your couch for days.
Yep.
Right.
I need a place to stay.
He needs furniture. He needs furniture and a place to stay.
And one time at band camp,
Johnny's coming too.
Johnny will do the DJ.
Kevin said we can shoot from his backyard. We'll see. But hey, y'all, we're running up against it. We got some people to thank before we get out of here. Want to thank Smarter Mortgage and David Carrier over there, 281-650-0648. Mention SWB, get a free quote ASAP.
All right, we got to thank Roy Stanton and Hybrid Technologies Group. They have your phone, cable services, surveillance cameras, cloud services, all of these services available to you. Call them at 832-336-1201 and mention Sports with Balls, and you'll get a discount. Hybrid Technologies Group.
Construction Concepts, call them 713-589-2682. What do they do, Lauren?
They build stuff.
They build shit. I can say shit now because your mom's not here.
But she's listening.
Well, but she does little laughing emojis when I does it. She likes it.
When I does it.
She don't want to act like she likes it, but she does. She likes it. Right, Ms. Leal.
Just wait for this kickback.
Joe Applewhite Realty, 713-291-5270. Go to Kroger, see his face, and go buy a house.
Go see
All
his
right.
face.
March
Great.
Madness continues. So exciting. Who do you want to go all the way? Let us know.
Yeah, go business on all of the social media sites. We're on podcast everywhere, so just type in Sports with Balls wherever you get all your information. Look us up, listen to the old episodes. We're there. Monday, we got a show Thursday, obviously, here at Chris's Tailgate. We'll let you know where we're shooting our baseball special, which will be a week from today. Obviously, the NFL Draft, April 29th, will have a NFL special as well for that. So, any last thoughts?
Whoop, whoop.
Who's winning the World Series?
Jeez, right now. Okay. I'm going to go LA Dodgers again.
No, I'm still in March Madness, so go Cougs.
Astros. All right, y'all. Thanks for watching Sports with Balls. Jeff, Michael, Lauren,
Miss
Leal,
Leal
Graham.
said, love you, Grant. See?
We'll see
Miss
y'all.
Leal.
We'll see y'all
Love you, Miss
Thursday.
Leal.
Right back here.
Bye, y'all.
Jump in my 6'4" and let the top dine. Trunk hitting hard when I swing through H-time. Cup full of oil and an orange kush sweet. Cause this is how we do it in that 713. My candy red paint cocked up on foe. Shocking and body rocking cause the south side ho.